a retreat.
I called it that because legally I was advised that I couldn't take them into an office over the weekend.
You're insane.
Ava cares a lot about treating her staff well and making everyone feel good. And Deborah maybe is not so concerned with that.
High five me.
What?
High five me. They're definitely looking. We need to show unity.
This needs to be the #1 late night show within 3 months.
One of the great challenges of these two women having to head up their own late night show is that they have very different management styles.
I would like us all to focus on the first episode opener. So what will mine be? Go.
Right now.
Deborah comes from a stand-up background where it's, what's the material, figure it out now, it's me, me, me.
Who likes my pitch? Show of hands.
No, you can't make them do that.
Who thinks that I can make you do that?
Ava has tried to explain that the group mentality, bonding with each other, that can lead to the best work, but Deborah just doesn't see it that way.
This is a comedy show, we should do funny.
Right.
You're pressuring her. You don't want to do it, right? Ava is concerned with creating a good working environment. It's really hard for her to balance that whilst being in an active and violent feud with Deborah. Perhaps we could start by giving them a smaller target than global #1 hit.
Okay.
We script a lot of Gene screams.
I heard that! Ungrateful bitch!
It always works.
It was scripted for Gene, and then we found it on set at the Fontainebleau for Hannah.
And after he's a loser, oh my God, and then exit.
Okay.
And then you go, God!
I go,
He's a loser.
okay.
What do you want me to do? Give him a hand job?
Jesus!
He's a loser.
A writer's room is such a specific ecosystem. Sometimes someone's vibe is just not on the same frequency as others.
Yeah, and you can't stop farting. Because of the beans.
Ava starts to laugh, but it's not her natural laugh.
Riff Killer is a known thing.
Kind of a person.
That's what they call me.
What happens is they get nervous and then it gets worse and worse and worse,
and
and
then
it's
they
so
kind
painful.
of keep talking because they realize they're not doing so well. Only makes it worse.
If they have a good time, they'll work harder and write better material.
Yes!
Deborah's like, well, I'm the queen of Las Vegas, so I'll show them the best night of their lives.
Deborah's at home in Vegas. Shooting those scenes was really fun. That's how we started out the season.
Is this the whole shit they do when they do Fast and Furious? Like they're here all day?
Yeah. We were not allowed to touch a thing inside that car, let alone drive it.
The return of Poppy Lou.
You'd be so proud of me. You remember how we had that conversation about setting boundaries with Deborah? Well, I did. Basically domed her ass.
Ava feels that she's going to be impressed because she did do exactly what Kiki recommended, which is
You gotta set boundaries.
Kiki's always been someone who's had a really unique understanding of Deborah. Even in season 1 when she says to Ava,
Her shit is ugly, but the quality is there. So if you can't make it good, that is on you.
I think she really has come to understand Ava. So when Kiki hears about the blackmail, she's so deflated.
I had leverage over her and I used it to my advantage.
It's just not very you.
I think that's the first time Ava is considering the fact that, yeah, she's tried on these clothes, but they don't fit.
Flashing lights appear behind them.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
That's a scene we've been talking about for a long time. It's interesting it's in the back of a cop car because it's like Ava was handcuffing herself to Deborah. That by taking this job as the head writer, they were going to be forced to be together.
Ava's realizing after Kiki has kind of gotten in her head, she's like, maybe I will try to make Deborah see that it wasn't just a one-sided betrayal purely for Ava's own self-interest.
She did do it not only because she deserves that job, but also because she knows they're better together.
I did it for both of us.
Silence. She hadn't considered that.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Deborah, of course, is so wounded and hurt, she just is not ready to hear it.
Oh, she's here. Took her long enough.
Who?
Body cam's off, boys.
Lauren is such a special performer, so unique and on just absolutely her own frequency, and she kind of just changes the chemistry of the whole scene.
You're dead. Take my gun. Hit that street light. You gotta take my gun.
Hey, Deb, I want you to hit that street light, all right? Take my gun.
There's always so much more that just for purposes of like keeping the episode timed correctly, it's cut.
Bye. Bye, sisters. I love you. I'm just kidding.
He came to the rescue of Deborah and Ava, but not without a price.
See you at the fundraiser.
What if the opening video is Deborah getting out of late night jail? Like, she's been stuck in there for 30 years and she's finally free.
That could be something.
In the writer's room, when hive mind happens, it's really wild.
And you've been chipping away at the wall with a pen, like Shawshank Redemption style?
And you try to lock James Corden in on your way out so he doesn't do any more musical.
It's like group sex.
My mom's gonna watch this.
When you're all contributing, you come up with something that you could never come up with just by yourself. And that's kind of, I think, Ava's point. We can come up with stuff that is better than what any individual person can come up with.
There's way more times in a writer's room where you're banging your head against the wall, but when you finally get to something,
The misery was worth it.
the misery was worth it, yeah.
The joy of writing.
Beautiful.
Heard you had an impromptu retreat.
Yes, started out a little bumpy, but turned out to be just what we needed.
Glad something good came out of it.
They're in a workplace now, they're in an office, and there are like actual rules they have to abide by. So what they've just done is not cool. There's gonna be some consequences.
Stacy here is going to be the dedicated HR chaperone for our show.
It's the perfect punishment.
It's gonna be fine. Sorry. Wrong button.
They really have earned Stacy.